Hello everyone, in this video I will show you Alexander Alekhine's amazing game where Alexander Alekhine sacrificed his queen. So this game was played in 1912 in Petersburg. So Alexander Alekhine play with black pieces and Potemkin P play with white. So white starts with e4, c5, g3, g6, bishop to g2, bishop to g7. So both want to castle king side. After moving knight to e2, knight to c6, c3. So white want to create pressure on center. So Alekhine continue with knight to f6, knight to a3, d5, c takes d5, knight takes d5, knight to c2, and still white didn't move his pawn on d4. So Alekhine castles king side and finally white move his pawn on d4. C takes d4, c takes d4, bishop to g4, pin this knight, f3, bishop to f5, and white continue with knight to e3, offer for knight exchange, and also pressure on bishop. But Alekhine continue with queen to a5 check. Here if white move his bishop on d2, then Alekhine could continue with knight takes knight and create pressure on queen. So if white take this queen, then Alekhine could also take this queen. And after king takes knight, knight takes bishop, and you can see that white would down in material. But white didn't move his bishop and white continue with king to f2 and Alekhine move his knight from here, knight d2 b4 to prevent a doubling pawn on f file because pressure on bishop. So white capture the bishop, but Alekhine continue with queen takes knight. Because if pawn takes knight, then pawn becomes double on f file. So white continue with g4 and create pressure on queen. But here Alekhine sacrifice his queen. So think what is the next move of Alekhine. So Alekhine continue with knight to d3 check and white move his king on g3. And again pause the video and think Alekhine's next move. So Alekhine continue with knight takes d4 and didn't save his queen. So white accept the queen sacrifice, g takes queen, and think Alekhine's final move and also how to checkmate. So Alekhine continue with knight takes f5 and after knight takes f5 check, white resigned here. King has only two options, king to s3 or king to g4. If king to s3, then knight to f2 is immediately checkmate. All squares are covered by knight. And if king to g4, then h5 check. And if king moves to h3, then also checkmate by knight to f2. But if king move to g5, then bishop to f6 or bishop to h6 is also checkmate because all squares are covered and the bishop is supported by knight, and also bishop to f6 is also mate because knight covers this h6 square. So after knight takes f5 check, white resigned here. Thanks for watching and bye for now.